going on, everybody? It's another garden update. It's about time for me to start harvesting all of my early spring vegetables. They've been growing ever since the beginning of March, and it's about time to harvest them because it's getting hotter now and I need to make way for my summer vegetables. Hopefully my summer vegetables will do just as well as my early spring vegetables. And I'm hoping that at one crop I actually have very good success, but we'll just have to see. So let me show you what's been growing on. To start off, my tomato plants are actually doing really good right now. So good, in fact, that I already have tomatoes on the vine. And of course, there are more coming. As for the 2-inch PVC pipe, this is for my irrigation and fertilizing. I got the idea from another YouTuber, another gardener YouTuber, and what he did was he capped off the bottom end and drilled a hole basically around the top end of this cap, and he left the other end to where he can actually put water or fertilizer in. And to demonstrate, I'm gonna water my tomatoes. And show you where the water's coming out. And this way I don't have to worry about splashing water on the leaves, causing it to get blight. And it'll directly go, the water or fertilizer will directly go to the roots. So this is kind of a good idea, but I did actually modify a little bit so water wouldn't be standing in the pipe. I actually drilled a hole at the bottom of the cap of the pipe, so it'll be completely empty. It won't be stagnant or stale to where the water or fertilizer will actually have a negative effect on the tomato plant. So hopefully this is a good idea for container plants. Here's my other tomato plant, and it also has a tomato up there. If I can find it. There it is. I only see one so far. And it also has an irrigation system. My carrots are actually pretty much ready to harvest at this point. As you can see, for some of them, they're starting to peek up out of the soil. There's one right there. There's another right here. And there's another one right there. And I think there's one on the front as well. See if I can find it. There it is. Right there. So sometime next week, I'm going to go ahead and start harvesting the carrots. I checked a few of them a couple of days ago, and they were pretty good size. I had some for a salad and they were pretty sweet. So sometime next week, look out for a harvest video for the carrots. The kale is another vegetable I need to go ahead and start harvesting next week. Over the week, I actually saw those cabbage moths fluttering about over the kale, and I'm pretty sure there's some caterpillars lurking or slinking on the leaves, munching down on the new growth that's on the top. I haven't found them yet, but looks like I'm gonna have to break out the BT to make sure they don't ravage my kale any further. But after the last picking, it actually did the kale some good, and it grew a lot more. In this box with the kale and the turnip and carrots, it's doing quite well. I'll check this turnip, and this not a turnip under there, it's just a root. But as for the carrots, I picked one of them, and it's a nice sized carrot in it. So along with the carrots in one of my containers, I'm going to actually harvest the carrots out of this container as well. So hopefully things will go pretty well with the harvest. The beets have done really good over the growing season, and I think almost every beet plant has a beet under it. I know there's a beet here, and there's a bigger one over here, right there. But the biggest one is in the other tote. I don't know if I can get any closer to it. That's pretty big. So pretty much next week, along with the carrots, I'm going to be harvesting the beets as well. I don't know if it'll be in May, but it'll probably be the same time, not with the carrots, but probably with the potatoes. So there's quite a bit of beets in there. I gotta look through it again, but I think I might actually save it, save the excitement, I guess you want to call it, until I start harvesting. So you'll probably know when I know about the hopefully successful crop of beets that I have. And speaking of the potatoes are actually done quite well over the growing season, and it look like they're starting to die out. It's not because of nutrient deficiency, it's basically because of time. They've been in the container ever since the beginning of March, and they've been growing ever since. So look like it's time for me to start harvesting the potatoes, but I probably won't harvest them till, I would say, sometime in June. But we do have some potatoes under here. I think I dug a little bit in one spot. Yeah, there we go. There's a potato right there. So there are potatoes in here. I'm gonna go ahead and cover that up so it won't turn green on me. So I'm pretty hopeful to actually have a pretty good harvest out of the potatoes. Hoping. There might be more in the containers than what I see on the surface. You never know. So that's pretty much it for my garden update. I'm thinking, I don't know if I want to make any more harvest videos because I don't have a lot of views on it. My last garden update and harvest combination video didn't get a whole lot of views, but if I just, I guess, break it up into the garden updates and harvest videos like I've been doing, I might actually be okay. So if you like what you see, leave a like. You have questions, comments, leave it in the comment section. That is it for now. Happy gardening.